If you viewed our last video, you saw that we were concerned about our wheel hubs leaking oil. After that, we replaced the plug, and we thought that was the end of the fix. But after we put the new plugs in and went for another trip, things have changed, and now they're getting real hot.
We're Dave and Karen from Watts on Wheels. We roll, we camp, and yeah, we play. What you doing now, Dave?
I think we got some bad news.
Okay.
When we came back from our last adventure, when we got home, these wheels were screaming hot. I mean, I went up and put my hand on it, and I just about burnt my hand. And so I got my thermal gun, and I shot it. I'm getting 178,
180,
181.5.
Oh man. And you got the oil there. And oil down here. That's really leaking out of there. You want to pop that off again and see if your plug is still in?
I'll get to it.
See the other side. What was the temperature over here?
130 something. 118.
You still got some oil that's come out just around the edge, not as bad as the other side.
That other side's smoking.
Yeah. And you got oil on the side of the RV too. And up here.
I poured water in there.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
And you got the grease coming out down here.
Yeah.
And up here.
Yeah. It is 181 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
And the oil was coming out of them. What I did is I replaced this little plug because it popped out before, and then the oil was coming out of it. And I figured, well, maybe it was just the plug was going, you know, a bad plug or something. No.
And so that next trip, which was our third trip.
Yeah, until then, yeah. The plug didn't pop out, but I was still getting oil everywhere. And then I had the heat. And I've done a little bit of research on that, and it is looking like it's got something to do with the brake caliper.
Okay.
And I believe what it is, the brake caliper isn't sliding back and forth like it should.
So what's your next step?
Well, I'm going to jack it up, pull the wheels off, get in there and inspect the brake caliper, pull the brake pads out, and make sure that baby easily slides back and forth.
So now you probably got to go buy more tools. I know you like tools.
Oh, do I?
Did I say toys or did I say tools?
Two in the same, both the same word.
What do you got to go get?
I have to go get a decent jack that'll jack this thing up. Torque wrench.
Now you can't just use the leveling legs to pull it up?
Yeah, I probably could lift it up and then put wood blocks underneath the axles and let them back down. But that's kind of hard on the leveling system to lift this whole thing up like that. But we'll smash up a couple $10,000 leveling system for a $200 jack.
All right, well, let's start this adventure.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the one that was sizzling. So this is after you put the new plugs in. And that was our first 2-hour trip up in the mountains. And see if we can figure out why this oil is coming out of here.
Figure out why it's getting so hot.
Oh, yeah.
It shouldn't get over 140.
Okay. Well, plug's still in. You still got a little...
Still got oil level.
But look at all the oil inside of here.
Yeah.
Ew. That's,
There's no reason in the world that thing should get that hot.
Look at the oil down here.
I know. I see it.
Oh, boy. What's the next move?
I think it's the brakes are hanging up.
It's got to be something like that.
Yeah, to put out that kind of heat.
Yeah, I would think so. Now, I know when you had the heavy-duty truck, you did some of the brakes on that. Is this something you would attempt on your own, though?
Yeah.
You think?
If I have to, I will.
Yeah? What would make it...
I mean, I'm not going to spend, you know, $5,000 here.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I start taking it apart, next thing you know, I find out, you know, I need bearings, races, calipers, all sorts of stuff. maybe it's a little too much for me.
Yeah.
Too old to get into all that. I don't know if I could do that much hunch time on that. All hunched over.
More beer.
Well, yeah. Well, there is that point. More beer.
I'm going to do all retract first.
Okay, let it down a little at a time. All right. Okay, that's good. You half the weight's on the blocks and half the weight's on the jacks. Gloves. So I don't lose it. I don't leave any DNA.
Gotta do all these manually, huh?
Unfortunately.
What's that thing called?
Torque inverter.
An extender?
No, I think it's a torque inverter.
Multiplier.
Yeah, torque multiplier.
Oh!
Whoa.
Mama sounds like she's a technician or something.
Mama good.
I mean, how does it work?
It's gear driven. It's a planetary gear in here. For every 28 cranks on the handle, I believe it is, the socket rotates one time.
So that means a lot of cranking.
Yeah.
Why not something that's electric power?
I don't have anything that strong that's electric or air powered.
You know, it's kind of funny because like your tire's moving and we don't hear any
I know.
rubbing or anything.
Nothing like that.
Yeah, sit on your little chair there.
You know it.
That's a handy little thing because you can sit on it and you can put your tools and stuff underneath your butt as well.
Yeah.
It's in the 90s today. Good thing you're inside. But I brought you some cold water because you got to stay hydrated. Beer and root beer, don't do that.
Beer does it.
I got you
Oh, a do-rag.
a do-rag there. No. Keep your head
Let
and
me see. Oh, now you're talking.
a nice gel cold pack from the freezer. Put it on your neck. That's the best place to put it, man.
Yeah, keep the brain cool.
Let's cool you off a little bit here, shall we? Oh, and you can just take it off by hand once you get them loose.
Yeah. This tool is called on the side of the road emergency stuff.
Yeah, you have used it before.
I have.
Good thing you had it.
Yes.
There is another must-have tool
Yep.
if you ever got to deal with tires. That hold that big tire?
Yep.
All these tools that he's using, I will link below in the description. They are in our Amazon store. It's like a separate piece here, but this one turns separate. What's up with that?
So when it goes down and hits the rim, this part stays stationary and then the nut turns so it doesn't gouge into your wheel. This is what you want to be doing out on Highway 10 in Arizona.
Well, been there, done that.
Yes, I have.
Holy moly, there's a lot of brake dust in here. Dave said that was pretty typical.
The rotors look good.
How can you tell?
I mean, I'm feeling them. They're not scarred or
Oh,
anything.
yeah. Well, that's good.
That thing rolls pretty good. Nothing seems to be dragging or anything.
Look on the back side of the rotor, too. So there's no cracks on there.
No,
So where are the bearings?
bearings are inside here.
Okay, so is that the next thing you're going to look at?
Yeah, it's gonna have to. But if I pull that out, I gotta get all new bearings, new seals. I'm trying not to do that. So what I'm gonna do back the brakes off, and that's done back here.
You want to air it up and try anything?
It is aired up right now.
I hit the brake pedal a couple of times. What's that do for you?
It moved the pads and everything, but I mean, it made it a little stiffer.
Have we been looking for cracks or something up here?
No,
These are the pads, right?
that's the pad and that's the pad, yeah. See, this has a groove on it back here. It's
Yeah.
that bevel. It's supposed to have one up front.
What do you mean?
Well, with the bevel, you watch your rotor, the wear on your rotor. That bevel starts to disappear, and then it's time to change your rotor. But seeing how the pad's full up, and these are almost all the way flat, so I figured maybe this one just doesn't have a bevel on both sides.
Where's the calipers in this thing?
Calipers, this
Okay.
whole big
Is there
thing.
something stuck on that?
Well, once I take the brake pads out, I can check the pistons back here and check the slide on the caliper and make sure it's sliding. Other than that, it would be a bearing issue, I believe.
Yeah.
All right, right here, there's a little pin. You can see it in the end of that pin here. And that locks this baby in with a flat washer next to it. Whoever did this factory or someone's been in here, I think, and they put like silicone on top of that, I suppose to ensure that the pin doesn't come out. My understanding that you don't have to put anything on that. Kind of makes sense though. I've seen them where you turn the pin down to where it's up against the side of the caliper here where it can't back out. But never seen the load of silicone poured on it. Actually, it was piled up against this brake shoe. I don't think that's had anything to do with anything, but we want to take that out and then take this out. What you do is you get in here with a pair of needle nose and you lift this pin straight up and you'll see it comes right out. That's what it looks like right there. And then you slide this flat washer off. Right there. And that's what that looks like. And then you press down on the keeper here for the brake shoes and slide the pin up. Gonna press down on that. You could probably use your hands if you want, but I put a flat bar in here and just push down a little bit and you'll be able to release it. Unfortunately, I can't do that on the camera because I need two hands. All right, I took the pin out. There's the pin right there. And now the keeper is loose and it just comes right out like that. And there's your two shoes. This is a spring and this is a spring that goes on top of these shoes to keep them down in there. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to back the caliper off the pads so I can get them out. And to do that, there's a little thing in the back here. There's this little rubber cap back here. And you want to take that and just pop this off. And let me see if I can get a light here. That's a little better. There's a shear right here. This little tool right here. That's a must-have in there. And to get the pads released from the rotor, to back them off, was a 10mm wrench on this shear. And it's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So, and you got to take it easy because there's a chain inside this caliper that drives both these pistons back and forth. And if you go too tight with that, snap that chain, and you're in a world of hurt then. You're looking at a new caliper. So let's not try to screw this one up. All right, I got my 10mm here, socket. You'll hear it click. And it'll come back a little bit each time. There's it. See how nice and loose those pads are now? We got them loose enough that we get them out, and they just lift right up and out of there. Now that pad's in good shape, and this pad's in decent shape, but it does show signs of high temperature. Yeah, see how the edges are all rough, and that shouldn't be that way. It should have a nice, smooth, clean edge on them. High temperature. These things should be able to rock back and forth, just like that. And my caliper, I mean, look at that thing's gliding back and forth like crazy. That's what you want to see right there. So, what is the story? I do not know. All right, I checked the carriages here where the actual shoes are right on, right here on the ends. You can see them down there. And they're all nice and clean. So, I'm going to reinstall the shoe. And that's just a matter of taking it, lining it up in there, drop it in. That's it. So I'm going to put the retainer back on this bar and run the pin back through it and lock it down. And then I'll show you how to adjust the shoes. All right, I got the pin and the clip and the washer back in. What I did is I rotated the clip so it's pointing towards the pad. And if it starts to back out, it'll hit that pad. Hopefully that'll stop it. And that's the way it's supposed to be done. I might put some silicone on it. Sounds like a good idea, maybe. Now to adjust the brakes. Take your ratchet, 10 millimeter, and you put it in the tighten mode, and you put it back on your shear, and you click it in. You bring them in till the pads come together. You'll see them moving. All right, and just snug them up to where you can't move the rotor. Then you put it back in the loosen mode, lefty-loosey, and you want to go 3 clicks. 1, 2, didn't go 3 clicks. I don't want to force it, but they're loose. There they are. That's where it's supposed to be. They said 3 clicks, but I don't want to try to force it and break it. And we put the shear back in there. Then you take your little rubber cap and you put it back on there and give it a little twist just to make sure it's seated. All right, that's it. That's a brake job. Kind of tough on disc brakes, isn't it? Where were these 20 years ago, huh? One thing I noticed that there was absolutely 0 end play on here.
What, the wheel should wiggle a little bit or what?
Just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And there's nothing.
It's nothing.
Okay.
I mean, I think the tolerance is what, 0.005?
Max?
Yeah, max. And I don't have a dial gauge or anything on it, but I'm feeling 0. But they say if you can take it, get that thing going, you should at least do 2 revolutions. It does about 1.5. I can see 130 degrees on a hot day, but 180 degrees is... Yeah,
No, that's dangerous.
Yeah. That's a ratchet.
Is that the new toy you bought?
Yeah, for torquing. And you get up to 300 foot-pounds, you need something with a little handle on it.
He meant 700 foot-pounds.
I have. That's a ratchet, just a regular ratchet.
Oh, okay.
But I bought digital torque meter.
These toys will be listed below in the description.
This goes in here, like that. And you put this on there and you digitally watch it. So when you crank it and then, I don't know if I can do it. I don't have it on or set. See it goes? Mm-hmm.
So Dave, what's your summary so far?
Summary is, I don't know. Brakes are fine, rotor's fine, calipers are fine. All I can think of is that the bearing is torqued too tight. That's something I'm not going to mess with. I'll bring it in, because if the bearing's torqued too tight and it got that hot, it's going to need new bearings. Let them put the new bearings in, pound the races in and out of it, and that going down there. They have a press that takes them in and out, so.
Let the pros do it?
Let the pros do it. They got the heavy machinery for it. As soon as we get the pros in on this and they figure out what's wrong with it, we'll let you know. New video.
So I have a very important question for you.
Yes,
How many beers?
that is an extremely important question. Well, it was 90 degrees out. Limb just starting off right there. Hot.
It was.
It was. So I'm thinking I really didn't do anything but take the wheel off. So I'm thinking a good solid 12 pack just for a look-see. A looky-loo.
You know what? I'm not even going to argue with that.
Well, then we're gonna have
Because,
to-
hang on, just because there were a lot of pieces to this that you had to do, and in the heat. I mean, I even brought you a cold gel for your neck and stuff.
That's true, yeah.
And a
yeah.
do-rag.
And a do-rag.
So
and,
12 it is. I will go with that.
You're gonna go with the 12?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, no.
What?
Okay.
Thanks for rolling with Watts on Wheels. Want to help our channel grow? Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and click that bell, or we'll come Jeep chasing ya. Hey, and leave us a comment. Even a quick hello makes our day. So roll, camp, play, and maybe fix something, and have a beer.